So you think about moving to Colorado and you're trying to figure out what's the best location for you. You're not quite wanting to move to Denver, but you want to live in a town close to Denver. Well, today we're going to go over the pros and cons of several towns that are located near Denver, Colorado. So hopefully by the end of this video, you're going to be able to better pick what town might be best for you. Now, spoiler alert, there's not an actual perfect town, but they all have great qualities and some setbacks, but you'll be able to figure out which one might be best for you. Hey, my name is Tyler Norris and I'm a realtor out here in Colorado, and I make videos like this weekly talking about market updates, best places to live, and everything in between. So if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to hit that notification button and subscribe so you stay up to date with all my videos. So let's get into this video about the best towns that are located around Denver, Colorado. All right, first one on our list of all the towns that we're going to be going over today that are close to the Denver area is Golden, Colorado. Now, Golden has a lot of pros to it. If you haven't been, I strongly encourage you to visit and just check it out, even if you're just visiting and not even considering moving. Golden's just a great place to visit because of the charming downtown that it has. It's one of our go-to spots to take family and friends when they visit, so they just get the mountain views, they see the river, and they get the charm of downtown and the restaurants and the stores. There's just a lot there when you're exploring downtown Golden. They also have the river where you can do the river walk, and in the summer times you can actually grab a tube and float down the river, get out, and kind of continually do that, and it's just a really good time. Also, there's a great sense of community here at Golden. They have a lot of events that go on that just brings the community out and together. One being like Golden's at Golden, which is Golden Retrievers that they parade around in Golden. I think they just had that last month, and it's just a really cool event to just bring the community together, plus a bunch of other different parades and events that they throw downtown. Also, it's home of Coors Brewery. We actually haven't been to the tour that they have, but I've had many friends go to that tour, and it's awesome, and it's supposedly a really cool time and just something really fun to do with family and friends when you're there. It is just a really good sense of community and a really cool place to potentially move to if you're thinking about living somewhere near Denver. It's on the west side, so you definitely have the ability to get to the mountains a lot quicker than if you were living in like Parker's downtown, which is over there on the east side. So it has a lot of good draws and pros to it. Now, some cons. One being the home prices. It is a little bit more pricey over there in Golden. It can cost a little bit more to get into a house over there. They aren't doing as much new development in the Golden area, so it makes it a little tighter when it comes to availability of homes. Also, it can get crowded because, like I said, it has a big draw to it because of the charm that Golden provides and all the trails and hiking and mountain views. So you can feel like it gets crowded at times with tourists and just other people coming to visit. So those are a couple cons to Golden, but in all, it is a really cool spot, and I really encourage you to check it out, even if you're just visiting. Next on our list is Castle Rock. Now, Castle Rock offers a lot, and some of the biggest pros is it's very family friendly. They have a lot of parks and trails and a lot of things to do for families. Also, the downtown is very charming, lots of good restaurants and stores to explore, and they also do, just like Golden, run a lot of good events that you would enjoy with the family and friends. Also, another big pro is it is more affordable than Denver area and even Golden, so the housing market's a little bit more affordable and easier to get into out there. They are also still developing new houses, so there's a little bit more houses and opportunities when it comes to Castle Rock. Also, the outdoor activities, you just have a lot of things going on that you can explore and get out and do. You're also closer to the springs. If you want to get down to the springs, it's a really good middle point between Denver and Colorado Springs. So if you have community down in the Springs that you're going to be visiting, is a good location for you to be able to get into Denver and get down to the Springs. Now, some negatives. One, it is a lot further than some of these other towns we're talking about to get to Denver. You're looking at probably almost a 40-minute drive to get to downtown Denver. So if you have to commute down there, that's something to consider. It is growing very rapidly, so you're going to see with the construction, you might see a little bit more traffic. You will also see a lot more people moving there, so it's just maybe a little bit more congested than maybe what you are looking for when it comes to like a small town feel. And then limited nightlife. There's not that much going on when it comes to nightlife compared to something like downtown Denver. All right, number 3 on our list of towns located near Denver is Arvada. Now, Arvada is one of our favorite places, and I know I say that about a lot of these towns, but we actually tried to move to Arvada when we first got here due to its location. The location was really close to the mountains. It only took 15 to 20 minute drive to downtown Denver. There was also a light rail that is located in downtown Arvada that you can easily jump on and get into Denver. So there was a lot of perks just based off the location. There was a really cool charm to the houses that we were seeing. There are older houses, which could be a con for some, but for us it was a pro. They needed a little bit more renovations and help when it comes to that, but we were looking for something that we could put our own spin to, but that might be a con for some others, that you might want that more new construction feel when it comes to buying your property. Also, it was a little bit more affordable than something closer or in Denver proper. With some cons with Arvada is, one, the house prices are starting to go up due to the fact of the interest of people wanting to move to Arvada. Also, there is the limited new construction, which I mentioned earlier. They're not developing as much, so you might have to find a house that might need just some renovations and updating since it's an older property. And then also the traffic and parking when it comes to events around Arvada, it can get a little tricky. Trying to find parking and dealing with traffic can kind of become a headache if you're thinking about moving to Arvada and wanting to be there during events. So I encourage you to at least go check out Arvada, because we loved it and we loved the downtown and the different shops and restaurants. So if you're just visiting, again, I would encourage you to put this on your list to go check out. Last on our list is Boulder, Colorado. Now, Boulder, Colorado has a lot of pros, and one being that it's the college town. And if you're looking for something that brings a lot of community based around this college, CU Boulder and the Buffs, then this is the town maybe for you. Deion Sanders has done a lot in the news, so you probably have heard a lot about Boulder, but maybe some of the things you don't know about Boulder is the charm that the downtown has. If you haven't been down there, you need to check out Pearl Street. It is a really cool, walkable downtown street with a lot of cool shops, street performers, and just a lot of fun activity for friends and family, and just enjoying the day down in Boulder. Also, if you love the outdoors, Boulder has a lot to offer. One being the trails and the location of it being closer to the mountains. You can get into the mountains pretty easily. We've also been to the reservoir that's close to downtown Boulder, where you can do stand-up paddleboarding, you can play in the sand and hang out by the reservoir. It is just a really fun time for the family. Other perks of Boulder: a thriving food scene, just a lot of restaurants, a lot of really cool shops to explore. You also see down in Boulder there's a lot of startups and a lot of tech industry. So when it comes to job opportunities like that, there's a lot of opportunities here in Boulder. Now, some cons to Boulder is if you're not really looking for the college scene and the college life, this might not be the community you want to get into. Also, Boulder is extremely expensive when it comes to buying a house. If you look at the cost of living, it is a lot more expensive than these other towns that we talked about today in this video. And it's just not since of the college town, it's not that family oriented when it comes to just the vibes and everything there. But if you want to bring the college feel and getting to the Buffs games, it is a really cool town for that. With it being a college town, you're going to just encounter a lot of traffic when it goes to driving in and around Boulder. So something to think about. Boulder's a really cool town, just like all these other towns that we've talked about. I would encourage you to go visit any of these towns on our list. All right, there you go. There are 4 towns located near Denver area that you should go visit or maybe think about moving to. Again, there are Castle Rock, Golden, Arvada, and Boulder, Colorado. Not in any particular order. These are just some great towns that you should go check out. If I missed a town that you think should be on this list, please put it in the comments, let me know, and maybe I'll do a video on that town next. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you stay up to date with all my videos about the Colorado area. And if you are thinking about moving here to Colorado, please feel free to reach out. There's a link in my description that you can set up a 30-minute one-on-one meeting with me, and we can talk about all your real estate dreams and your potential move to Colorado. And until then, again, don't forget to like and subscribe, stay up to date with my videos, and I'll see you in the next video.